thank you for joining me. Today I am going to do my own nails. So right now I am prepping the nails, filing the tip to the natural nails. I am using a hand file, but you can also use a sanding drill bit to do this. Right, supposed to put primer, but for today's video I'm going to put oil, so it's easier for me to remove the nails later on. Okay, first color I am going in with 102 Nude Panther from Not Polished, and using the tip of the brush to try to keep the nails in shape. Flatten that area out so later on I lay the second bead, it will blend more naturally. Right, now I am laying the second bead. I am going a little bit further a hairline from the cuticle and then push it upward. Now I'm trying to clean on the sides to keep the nails not looking too bulky. Moving on to the index, I am using the same color. I am putting it about half of the nails and then again using the tip of the brush to walk down the acrylic. I am also pointing downward my finger to use the gravity to help the acrylic flow more naturally. Make sure to always keep the shape in by brushing on the sides first and then bring this into the center. Again, on the second bead, I am going just right there and then push it upward toward the cuticle. And now using the tip of the brush to flatten that area out. Now I'm adding a little bit more right here so I can build the nails closer to the cuticle and then also adding some string to the stress area. Okay, moving on to the ring finger, I am doing a little design on this one. So right now I am adding some clear powder. Now I'm using gold foil. I'm adding a few spacing out throughout the tip from the free edge. I am using a little piece of foil to cover my area where the natural nails and the tip meet. So this trick is how you cover the natural nails underneath. Right, using the tip of the brush to place the foil, and you can move it around as much as you want. For this look, you don't want to overcrowd the design, so you want to space them out but not too much. Alright, on to the next. I am adding a little bit more of clear powder to add some glitter to add the definition to the nails. Same thing with the foil, you don't want to overcrowd the glitter. Let it dry for a little bit and then you can encapsulate the design. For this part right now, I am not using too much of clear powder because after all, I am gonna add a little bit of powder on top to create an ombre look. So you try to thin out the clear part as much as you can. Flatten this area out so later on when you do the ombre, it will blend nicely. Okay, moving on next to my middle finger, I am using G8 Glow Me the Money from Not Polish also. I am adding just about above half of my nails. Flatten this area out so later on I am adding another color on to create an ombre. It will flawlessly blend nicely. Again, I am using the tip of the brush to tap on the sides to keep my nails in shape. This way later on you do the filing and shaping part, you don't have to do too much. Okay, for the ombre look, you don't want to do at the same time, so you want to wait for the first color to dry out and then you can apply the second color. So right now I'm moving on to the thumb, doing the same thing while I let my middle finger dry. Now I am going back to the middle finger. I am using 101 Milky White to do the ombre look. Okay, so now I am adding some clear powder to where the ombre area, just enough to keep the ombre in place when you do the filing. And for this part, you try not to go too far up close to the cuticle because you don't want that area to be too thick. Now we're going back to the ring finger. I am doing a little ombre using the two colors. So right now I'm going in with GA, Glow Me the Money. I am using just a little bit of color before I really think the ombre looks okay. And then after that I will try to use little by little before I adding too much. Okay, moving on. Next I am adding the same color, Milky White 101, for the rest of the nails. Okay, now we are moving next on is shaping and filing. I am filing above about 70% of the nails and then now moving downward to the tip to make the nail sharp. So I will show you guys how to do shaping and filing more details in another video. Okay, now we're moving on to drilling. I am using 5-in-1 cross-cut drill bit from Not Polish. This one is an amazing drill bit because the tip of the drill, it have a safety grit, so as soon as you lay the drill on the nails, you won't have to worry if you're cutting the client's cuticle. That's why I can go as close as I want and make those cuticles look really nice and clean. Okay, now we are moving on to buffing. As you know, buffing can lose some shape, so you have to be careful when you are buffing the nails. So for stiletto, you try to buff side to side and try to not buff the tip too much because it will dull out the tip. And then now I'm using some paper towel and some alcohol to wipe off the excess. Now I'm using some gel polish from It Polish M13. Now I'm taking a line art brush to add the details to the tip. Make sure you use the body of the brush to drag down the line. This is a trick where you can make those line work straight. So after the line work, you can apply matte top coat or shiny top coat. And you are done. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.